Hello students, this is the next lecture of consumer behavior. Till now we have studied about process of sensation, perception, the process of perception, and the various principles related to perception. So today we are going to study about emotion, how these are relevant for consumers from the marketer's point of view. These are the emotions that have been shown by a boy. Uh, he had made the gestures according to the emotions: happy, sad, angry, frightened, sneaky, surprised, shy, upset, cheeky, sleepy. These are the few emotions that have been listed here. These are not all. The emotions have been categorized into two categories. First one is the basic emotion, second is the secondary emotions. Basic emotions, or you can say the primary emotions, are direct emotional reactions to a situation, and they are called primary because they come first to your mind. They don't require much uh, cognitive processings. The basic emotion or primary emotion can be anger, contempt, disgust, fear, happiness, sadness, surprise. So they don't they are based on the aroused from sympathetic nervous system, and they don't require any much thought or interpretation. It comes instantaneously or it happened quickly. For example, you will be quite happy when you know that you got some important prize, uh, which you were not expecting, or you can say you are expecting but you were not sure about your position. You got first position, so you will be happy. Now coming to the secondary emotions. Secondary emotions is an emotional response to the primary emotion. Thus an emotion about your feeling which you are already thinking about. See, a secondary emotion is when you feel something about the feeling itself. For example, you feel anger about being hurt, or you feel shame about your anxiety. Secondary emotions turns emotion into most complex because they increase your intensity of your reactions. Now, emotion and moods affect human motives and vice versa. So there is a two-way relationship between emotion, moods, and human motives. So we have seen that human motives have relevance for marketeers. So in a similar way, that emotions and moods also play an important role in marketeers, for marketeers, because human motives and emotions and moods are interlinked. So if human motives are affecting the marketing strategy of a company, so it has a relevance for marketers. In the similar way, emotions and moods also have relevance. Emotions are the changes that are occurring in the body state. These are that affecting your psychological processes, which in turn will be reflected in feelings and observational behavior or reactions. See, once categorized emotions into a pair of opposite states. There are three such pairs: pleasantness, unpleasantness, tension, release, and excitement, relaxation. Whereas Pulchik described emotions and they grouped into a pair of four as opposite states: joy, sadness, acceptance, disgust, anger, fear, and surprise, anticipation. So it is based on an individual or the person who have categorized. So the positive emotions will create an happiness, a good mood of state, and it will create happiness, pleasure, blissful environment. Whereas negative emotions will create unhappiness, uneasiness, discomfort of an individual. Emotions are personal states, private and subjective. As we have seen in perception, that different person uh, perceive things in a different way, and how it depends on how they take that particular stimuli. In the similar way, the emotions are completely person, and it depends individual to individual. It is a bodily state that could change differently in response to the environment, means it could be the stimuli, and it varies from person to person, and it get reflected into the psychological arousal. So it entirely depends on an individual's perceiving, that how he is taking that particular stimuli and how he is reacting. While some emotions we are clear about, and in some we are not clear, it is at the subconscious level, we are not aware about it, and they are abstract too. Emotions can be slight or intense both, and it can remain for a short or longer period of time. They bear a two-way relationship with the motivational state and the cognitive processing capabilities. As they exist in opposite pairs, emotion tend to replace one another. See, sometimes we can be in a good mood, and sometimes we can be in a bad mood. It is a flick of moment. We can switch from one moment, one emotion to another emotion, and it is completely normal also. In few seconds we will be happy, in another second we will be unhappy. We will be in a fickle minded behavior. Now coming to moods. Moods are defined as emotional states that are less intense. In emotions, we have studied that it could be for a shorter period of time or it could be a longer period of time. It could be slight or intense, whereas moods are less intense and transient, and it remains for a shorter period of time. They have also described on a continuum as good or bad and having a positive and negative balance. In the similar we have positive emotions and the negative emotions. Here we are having positive moods and negative moods, and in like emotions, they are also triggered by the stimuli. Stimuli can be anything. It could be a person, it could be an object, or it could be a situation. It can be noticeable or unnoticeable. So the stimuli can incite the other person, and can create a positive and negative mood. So as human beings are more aware and conscious about emotions, we are rather than our mood. So we are more aware about our emotions rather than mood. Similar to emotions, mood can also be inferred our body language, gestures, and behavior. See, when we are in a good mood, our body is behaving in a different way. Whereas when we are not in a good mood, we will be looking dull. We are not energetic. We are we are lethargic. So our body reflects a lots of things. See, when we are talking about a company or a brand, marketing mix or marketing strategy of a company, so we are talking about consumer emotions. So consumer emotions can be positive and negative. It can depend and it can bring pleasure and discomfort. So depending, if we are having a positive emotions, then it will bring pleasureness, blissfulness, good environment. We will be happy, whereas the negative emotions will create discomfort, uneasiness, and we will be not happy, we will be not in a good mood too. They can last for a short or long period of time. When they are specific to a marketing stimuli, or it lasts for a short period of time, when we are talking about short period of time, we are talking about moods. So next is emotions and moods and its implication for marketeers. The emotions are feelings that arise from deep-rooted and valued-laden beliefs. As consumers, for example, we experience pleasantness or unpleasantness, that is positive or negative feelings towards product or service offerings. These reactions are based on beliefs, which are in turn a result of our motives, learnings, cognitions, beliefs, experience, and the socialization process. We also experience a feeling of joy, sadness with respect to certain brands and other marketing stimuli and the changes made therein. Sometimes the companies changing the advertisement and the mode of purchase or the point of purchase facilities. So it depends on what kind of experience we had. On the basis of that, our emotions will change. These emotions will have a bearing on the moods, and that our emotional states are specific to a stimulus. And like emotions, there can be good, bad, positive, or negative. Consumer moods can be induced through marketing, communication, point of purchase stimuli, or the service encounters. See, consumer moods can be affected. For example, you went to a particular store and the salesperson were very good. They were greeting you and they were describing the things you asked for, and the The billing was also easy, and it created a good impression in your mind, so you will have a positive emotions. Similar way, you went to a particular another store and nobody greeted you, nobody welcomed you, you were searching for things here and there, nobody was there to entertain you, and the billing process was also there was very very cumbersome. So in that case you will have a negative impression, a negative mood. So it all depend things marketer have to take care about all those things. Psychological states can help a marketer design a stimulus that led to positive states. So it marketer has to think about what are the things he has to do to create a positive impression in the mind of consumer. When a consumer is on a positive state, or means he has a good mood or emotions are concerned, he is more receptive to a product or a service or a brand offering. Now, how can the study of emotions and moods is useful for marketers? So we will see these things. A positioning strategy or an appeal that dovetails perfectly with the need or motive can make a consumer more receptive to a product or a service. See, the company Dove has advertised in such a way that it is meeting to the needs of consumers. So it mixes up with uh, the need of consumers, and the consumers are happy with the product. In the similar way, it is helpful in designing the four P's that induces positive state. For example, the aesthetics, the attractive designs, attractive colors, good looks. So it arouses positive emotions and mood states. Generally the bright colors, the refreshing colors will create a positive impression and create positive emotions, whereas the dull colors will create a negative emotion. In the similar way, discounts, special allowances, price reductions will also create curiosity, excitement, and delightment in consumers. The layout of store, the displaying of product, the service encounter, the salesperson's behavior, and the other point of purchase stimuli will also create positive and negative moods. So the marketers have to think about all those things and design marketing strategy in that way only. The promotion strategy can also leads to positive negative emotional states. The advertisement, the content of the message, the context in which the advertisement have been advertised, the music, the spokesperson, the celebrity, all these things are linked the emotions of consumers. The communication cue, whether it is audio visual or simply visual, or can also lead to emotional responses. And these emotional responses affect the consumer attitudes toward the advertisement, which will affect the attitude toward the brand, or affect the towards the advertisement, and it will ultimately lead to positive and negative emotions. If the communication cue leads to the feeling of pleasure and happiness, the consumer will be more inclined toward the purchase of the brand offering. Means if the communication from the company side creates a positive emotions and positive state of mind, the consumer would be more likely to purchase the product. Advertisement should be designed in such a manner that it evokes the positive emotions and positive mood in the mind of consumers. Now, the difference between mood and emotion. Mood is a state or quality of feeling at a particular point of time. It is for a particular point of time, whereas emotion is a strong feeling originating from one's circumstances or mood or relationship with others. Mood can last for days, whereas emotions are very short period of for short period of time, usually seconds or minutes. Moods are not specifically caused by the specific events, whereas emotions, it is usually caused by the specific events. Two basic moods are good or bad, whereas in emotions we have seen a number of emotions. We have already discussed about two persons who discussed about the various pairs of moods. In moods will be relatively less intense as compared to emotion. Emotions will be more intense. And mood will be a gradual onset. Means in the beginning it will be slowly it will create an impact. Whereas emotion will have a greater impact from the beginning. Now, this is the assignment 4, or the first assignment for the unit 2. And the submission deadline is 24 hours after the release of assignment. The link of the assignment will be given in the description itself. Mention the thing that I have to mention here again and again. Please mention your name, semester in the subject while uploading your document, and upload your document in such a way that it is in readable format. And the 3 questions that you have to submit by tomorrow is explain the process of sensation, what is perception, explain the process of perception in short. You need not to copy the entire the steps. You please understand the process and write in your own language. Do not copy the word to word from the PPT and from net also. So copying will not be entertained and your assignment will be a waste. So please be careful while writing your answer. Differentiate between mood and emotion. So these 3 questions you have to submit. Any doubt, you can call or message. Thank you for your time.